EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Detroit Lions. Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started. And we are underway from Ford Field. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face, because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Herbert now. He'll leave it for Kelly, complete. First down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. Down to the 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Charger drive about to get going. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Gibbs. And no luck at all to start this drive as they're going to drop him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hold on. Check.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Dancing to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Now a 3rd and 6. Goff now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Charger drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They work now on 2nd and 9. Back to throw here, Herbert. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Give every member of that unit a ton of credit for ripping off such a big gain there, because you don't get free for that many yards on a counter or misdirection without everybody selling the heck out of it.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. David Montgomery, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Badgley on for the extra point. And it is now 21 to nothing. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there?
He's by himself. Keenan Allen still on his feet. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. Play action. It's gone. Touchdown! Jamison Williams, 32 yards. And the Lions have moved down in front by 3 touchdowns. And that time he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On first down, it's Herbert. That's taken in by Palmer. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fair catch called for and taken down near the 5-yard line, and this will come out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Charger drive about to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds. Saved.
Herbert has it knocked free. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out of this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. Touchdown, Allen! Keenan Allen, 40 yards. And the Chargers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that. There he goes, left side. Inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 75 yards. And the Lions are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On Herbert, his third interception. Jack Campbell with a pick. Fights free at the 5. But such a costly interception. Nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Once more, Montgomery trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. This is less than an extra point, just a 19. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On the screen, this is Eckler. Now he's loose at the 40 and down to the 28-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass, and even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. from the 24 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Herbert. He's got it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Eckler. Touchdown, Chargers. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Off play action. Here's Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shot.
And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler punching it in from a yard away. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Khalif Raymond. He might take this all the way. Oh, he doesn't quite make it down at the 1-yard line. As close as he could possibly get, but still, what a return.
And partner, not only is he kicking himself right now, he's going to petition the league for 99-yard fields. That's almost not fair to get it that far and not get into the end zone. Nevertheless, a great return.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2nd down, goal to go.
Tiger, Tiger. The 1-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look to grab a late lead. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 76. 76.
Montgomery. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Hey, 5.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And this time he is in. David Montgomery with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. This is 1st and 10. Herbert. Finding Allen. What a big tackle there defensively.
One of the most difficult things for a defender to do. And think about the speed that he brought down. If he gets away, he's likely gone.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's 1st down. Now Herbert. Give him another one right back to Allen. And he's taken down inside the 30. 2 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's a 1st and 10 now. Herbert. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Herbert to throw. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. Now Herbert got to get him to the line in a hurry. Herbert going to throw. This is caught. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much right after the catch.
One last throw here for Herbert. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance, and let me tell you something. Forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Well, win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to run now. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And we need overtime to decide this one. So the Lions now, they'll get the first crack at things here in overtime as we are back underway. Fair catch called for and taken, so the ball brought up to the 25 to begin this overtime session. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard can slide up to the second level and block the linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
That burst good for 20 and a first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And his throw here's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on fourth down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on fourth and long.
Here we go. Three. Go.
Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. 31 yards on a touchdown run. So that, Charles, his second touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That last catch, a big one, folks. He's now gone over 300 yards receiving in this game. It is a game for the ages. Draw play, it's Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing, Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And how about that? In a game that's had just about everything, how's that for an answer? Remember, in the past, this game would be over already. But that's a huge play there to give him a fighting chance to go down and possibly tie this game.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 86 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. Touchdown!
I can't believe I'm saying this, but in today's NFL, I wouldn't want to play defense. Too many great receivers and guys who are accurate who can get them the ball. We've seen the result, days like this one.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Jack Campbell with a pick.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. But Charles, a heartbreaking way to lose this game. They got into position for that final play, had a decent